A very good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are fine at your homes and taking precautions regarding coronavirus. So, class, in our last video, we have started the topic of tenses, in which we have discussed the first tense, that was present tense, right? And we have discussed the four forms of the present tense, that was present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So in this video, we will start with the next tense, that is past tense. We will discuss the four forms of this past tense, that is past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So let's start with that. So we have past tense, which is going to be in the second form, right? First of all, we have simple past. In the simple past tense, we use the past form, the past participle, with the second form. Was verb is there in the continuous one, right? In the simple past, we will use second form. In the past continuous, we will use was or were plus first form plus ing. If we'll talk about past perfect will be having had plus third form of the verb, right? And the last one is past perfect continuous, which will be having had been plus first form of the verb plus ing. Ing will be there with continuous because we do have two tenses here with the ing because of the continuous thing. We will use ing when we are talking about the continuity of the action. Let's move on further. We do have four forms, as we already know that. Let's start with the first form of simple past tense here. In the simple past tense, the simple past tense is used to describe a completed activity that started in the past and ended in the past, right? It is not ended in the present. It is started in the past and also ended in the past, right? There is no need of present, there is no use of present here. So, for example, we have I went to work. The Martian landed near the aqueduct, right? So the activity has been started in the past and also ended up in the past only. So that is the simple past tense. If we'll talk about past progressive tense, in the past progressive tense, the past progressive tense is used to describe an action, an ongoing activity in the past. Means the activity is still going in the past. Often it is used to set the scene for another action, right? We are describing the scene or we are setting the scene for the another action. And we are talking about the activity, about the action which is ongoing in the past. For example, we have I was going to work. Means in the past he was going to work. Another example is we were painting the door when a bird struck the window. Right? Here you can see that there is a setting of the another scene for another action. Right? We were painting the door when a bird struck the window. Now let's move on further. The another form of past tense is past perfect tense. Here the past perfect tense is used to emphasize that an action was completed before another took place. Right? Listen it again. The past perfect tense is used to emphasize that an action was completed before another took place. Right? Means before the another action, one action has been completed. Okay? For example, we have I had gone to work. Means the action has been completed. Okay? Next is Rover had eaten the pie before we got home. Right? before they got home, Rover had already eaten the pie. Means one action has been completed before the another action started. Clear? So the next form we have past perfect progressive. Means past perfect continuous, right? The past perfect progressive tense is used to show that an ongoing action in past has ended. Note this thing, that ongoing action which is going on in the past has been ended, right? For example, I had been going to work. Means he is going to work in the past, right? He was going to work in the past. He is not going now. She had been painting the door before the dog scratched it, right? She had been painting the door before the dog scratched it. Means the action has been ended in the past. Okay? She was doing it, but it has been ended in the past only. Let's move on further. Let's talk about past tense more, when we use it and what are the other uses of past tense. That would be very easy for you to make it precise and to make it accurate in your usage. We use the past tense to talk about, first is something that happened once in the past, right? Means it is not conducting again and again, it is not going on again and again, it has done for the once time only. Okay, something that happened once in the past. For example, I met my wife in 1983. That moment happened for once only. We went to Spain for our holidays, right? They haven't gone there again, they went there for once only. They got home very late last night. So means these things are happening or happened in the past for once only. Okay. Next is, we use past tense for something that happened several times in the past. Means many times, several times. For example, when I was a boy, I walked a mile to school every day. Right? Means he used to walk for a school every day, several times. Next is, we swam a lot while we were on holiday. A lot means here again repetition is there. We swam a lot while we were on holiday, right? Next is, they always enjoyed visiting their friends. Continuity is there. Frequency is there, that they always enjoyed while visiting their friends. So you can see here, we are using past tense for the action that has happened several times in the past. Next point is, we use past tense for something that was true for some time in the past. Something that was true for some time in the past, not for the all time, not for permanency. For example, I lived abroad for 10 years. Means after 10 years, maybe he has moved from there, he has shifted from there, but that was the thing which was true for some time in the past. I lived abroad for 10 years, right? Next example is, he enjoyed being a student. Is he enjoying now? No. He had enjoyed being a student in the past, and that was true for some time in the past. She played a lot of tennis when she was younger. Here also you can see that when she was younger, she played a lot of tennis. That was true for some time in the past. Next point is, we often use expressions with ago, with the past simple. For example, I met my wife a long time ago, right? We use past tense for these kind of expression with ago. Okay, so let's move on further. Past simple questions and negatives. How we are going to make it? We use did to make questions with the past simple. For example, did she play tennis when she was younger? Did you live abroad? When did you meet your wife? Where did you go for your holidays? Always remember one thing here, we will never use past form with did. If we are using did, we will use first form of the verb. Okay, we will not use second or the third form of the verb. We will always use first form of the verb with did. Okay, but questions with who often don't use did. Like if we are using WH questions, we are making WH questions, then we generally don't take did with that. For example, who discovered penicillin? Past form is there, but we are not using did, right? Because WH word is there, so we generally don't use did with that. Who wrote Don Quixote? So you can see here that we are not using did here with the WH questions. Let's move on further. We use did not to make negatives with the past simple. If we have to make negative sentence with the past simple, we will use did not. For example, they did not go to Spain this year. We didn't get home until very late last night. I didn't see you yesterday. So we can also use short form, but it's always better to write full form did not. Okay, to make the negative with the past simple. Let's move on further. Again, let's revise the things where we use past tense and for what action, for what things we use past form. Okay, there are some specific things, there are some specific actions, specific habits where we have to use past tense for that. For the finished actions, states or habits in the past. We used it with finished actions, states or habits in the past when we have a finished time, right? We have a particular time for that. Means a specific time like yesterday, last week, or at 2 o'clock, or any year, maybe in 2003, like fixed time is there. For example, I went to the cinema yesterday. Yesterday word is there, means the particular timing has been given. When they went to the cinema, they went to the cinema, or he went to the cinema yesterday, right? Another example, we spent a lot of time in Japan in 2007. A particular year has been given, right? Second point is, we used it with finished actions, state or habits in the past when we know from general knowledge that the time period has finished. This includes when the person we are talking about is dead. Like if we are talking about a person who is dead, with our general knowledge we know that, we use past tense for that. For example, Leonardo painted the Mona Lisa. The Vikings invaded Britain, right? So you can see here, from our general knowledge we know that the person has gone, he is dead, so we will use past tense for that. Another point, we used it with finished actions, states or habits in the past that we have introduced with the present perfect or another tense. So you can see here the collaboration of present perfect or any other tense is there with the past tense. This is sometimes called details of news. For stories or list of events, we often use the past simple for the actions in the story and the past continuous for the background. See, this will be very helpful for your story writing here. For stories or list of events, we often use the past simple for the actions in the story, right? but we use past continuous for the background. If we are talking about the background of the story of or the background of the person or any kind of event, then we have to use past continuous, right? And we can also collaborate it with the perfect form. For example, he went to a cafe, people were chatting and music was playing, right? He sat down and ordered a coffee. You can see here that past continuous and past simple are going together, right? We have also used past simple and past continuous in a paragraph. So how we are going to use it, you got to know that, I hope so. Next is for unreal or imaginary things in the present or future. We can also use past tense with the collaboration of present or future when we have to talk about some unreal or imaginary things. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a house. We have used won here, past form, right? And we have collaborated with the future. I would buy a house. I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time. We have collaborated it with these kind of words like wish, right? We are talking about the future. That I wish I had more time, or I would be having more time, right? So he is using past tense here with the future wish or with the present wish. So here you have seen how we have used past tense with the collaboration of perfect tenses as well as the future and present tense, right? So I hope the explanation of the past simple, the whole past tense, the past simple, the past continuous, the past perfect and the past perfect continuous has been clear to you. The examples, the explanation, you have got the things and you have understood the whole concept. I really hope so. Okay? So we will continue with the further tenses in our next videos. Till then, have a great day. Thanks for watching the video.